Why did I seem so apprehensive about finishing the last world in this video? I mean, the only two missions that we have left there are Shadow Mario and something else, so you have to figure it's not going to take that long. I mean, why the hell would I be so confused about what I'm going to be doing this mission? Hello guys, this is UniversalGiant. Welcome back for more of Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. Last time, I apparently had a better mastery of the English language than I do today. Which is kind of funny, considering that this is being recorded immediately after it, and it's still technically today, so I don't know where my mastery of the English language went, or if I ever had it to begin with. But regardless, we're going into Pianta Village to complete Mission 7. And those of you that have been paying any ounce of attention throughout this entire project know what Mission 7 is going to be. And those attentive enough will realize that this is indeed the last Mission 7 in the entire game. And if you remember what I mentioned in Bianco Hills when we got to Mission 7, this is going to complete our Mission 7 requirement, where all we really need to beat this game in the traditional sense is to clear all of the Mission 7... Wow, that was quick. So now I just need to spray that cloud so he doesn't get in the way. Apparently not. Well, I look like an idiot, I guess. But that's the last time we have to chase down Shadow Mario in one of these levels. So what's gonna happen? And he jumps into the water like it doesn't even hurt him. And the entire plaza's flooded. There are a lot of glitches and unusual physics that you can take advantage of when the plaza's in this state, but I really don't care enough. I just want to get this game over with. And the reason why I said I wasn't all that sure about whether or not I was going to finish the last world in this video is because I want to get the blue coins in here out of the way. This is indeed the very last level. The last one you will be visiting when you finally go to battle against Bowser. And surprise, surprise, I kinda don't want to leave the blue coins in here to get at that point. Because it would mean getting all the way to the end of the level and having to trek... Wow, I mistimed that. Because it would mean having to get all the way to the end of the level, only to have to deal with all the blue coins at the end and make the trek all the way back out, so I could trade them in and go all the way back into the level, and I kinda don't want to do that. I kinda just want to get the blue coins out of the way. However long... I am really bad at timing this shit. However long it takes, I just want to get the blue coins out of the way. We're not even at the difficult part, which is the thing that's confusing me the most. But I just want to get the blue coins out of the way. I don't want the end of the game to be soiled by the fact that I hate the boat controls. I just kinda want to get the coins out of the way so we don't have to worry about them later. I hope nobody has an issue with that. If you do, you can always come back to watch this video later. I really don't care. I just want to get these out of the way. And if I can get here before the spikes come back. So I mentioned in Noki Bay, there's a particular segment with the boat that everybody mutually hates. And, surprise, surprise, it's this boat. Now, since this is a lava-filled area, and the boat from hell... I kind of like calling this place the River Styx, because it really only seems fitting. But this entire gimmick is ridiculous. That before, when we were in Noki Bay, yeah, the water was poisoned and it hurt you if you negotiated them improperly. But the boat in here, where a single slip-up due to terrible controls is enough to get you killed, with no mercy. is just ridiculous. I really have nothing else to say about it. It's just flat out ridiculous. And how that boat in Noki Bay was not required in the least. You could just skip it entirely, not even notice that it was there. You have no prior experience to this boat before this level, and they just thrust you in here in an impossible situation, where you have no means of knowing how to use the boat until you get to this point. And I really don't think it's fair that a lot of new mechanics, when you're introduced to them, you need time to adjust to them. You need time to become familiar with them, especially when the controls are not intuitive to begin with. So it doesn't seem fair that this game forces the boat upon you without you really having time to adjust to it. It doesn't seem fair. And I think, although a lot of us hate the boat to begin with, a good portion of that has to do with the fact they really don't give you that much time to play around with it without giving you any room to make a mistake. And at this point, I'm stuck. I can go get a couple of these blue coins, hope I activate the hover nozzle in time to make it back, but remember, if I activate the hover nozzle before I get the blue coin, I cannot activate the hover nozzle to get back, and I really hope that I'm able to time the save dialogue going away. I think a lot of the reason why people don't like this mission, this level, this particular gimmick, is simply because they haven't had much time to play around with it. That if you're introduced to a new mechanic, you need some time to play with it. And I really don't think they gave you adequate time to deal with this one. Considering that, however finicky the controls are, any minor mistake kills you. In fact, I think I might be close enough to the wall that I may not be able to get out. I think I can, though. It's just ridiculously tricky. Like getting through these two pillars. I don't even know if I can. Because I have to be able to turn this thing on a dime, and it's very difficult to maneuver as it is. That if I just casually touch the side, it will kill me. That you have no room to make a mistake. And the precision you have to pilot this thing with. I mean, there are a lot of things in games that people just generally don't like, and it's easy to say everybody hates it, but I like to figure out the particular reasons why. What makes them as bad as they are, and is it really fair? But I think in the case of this boat, it's the perfect example of when you introduce a new mechanic in a game without giving the player an opportunity to learn without consequences. Where a lot of games like, I want to say Super Metroid with the wall jumping that I wasn't able to figure out, they give you plenty of time and space to maneuver. How many do I have? 8, I need 2 more. To maneuver and figure out how to do the wall jumping without killing you, without hurting you. And you can even get out of there without ever learning it. It's difficult, and I somehow managed to do it without intending to. But you can learn without being killed for not learning or not being able to figure it out. That as you're studying all of the maneuvers you have to do, all the controls, you're first learning, seeing things that you've never seen before. And you're finally given the opportunity to understand these mechanics that you've had access to before, but this is the first time you've been able to see them. You're given the opportunity to learn without the game killing you for getting it wrong. I think a lot of games would be much better if they started doing that. I don't know why I said started doing that, because they've been doing that all along. It's just that a lot of modern games don't really give you that opportunity to learn on your own, and it's really sad to me. That although we've evolved in terms of what we can include in a video game now that we have access to much better technology than we did before, it also cuts down on a lot of the improvisations we had to make because we didn't have access to that technology. And a lot of the simpler mechanics that we included to account for it are no longer there. I want to say there was a bluebird around here I did not get. But I do not know where he is. Because I remember getting a bluebird on the other side, but I don't remember ever seeing one here. And I feel like he's one of the only bluebirds I'm missing. But I don't know for sure whether he's here or not. I guess I can always be back for him later, and we are on this side for a different reason anyway. I just want to see whether or not he's actually here. As long as we're here. I guess he's not. Well, one of the shines I alluded to earlier was all the way out here, and although now that we've flooded Isle Delfino and the water's receded and everything's hunky-dory once again, the guy that wasn't able to swim was able to make his way off of the island, and in his place is a yellow bird. This is the yellow bird I was looking for before. I do not think he appears until you have unlocked Corona Mountain, which is why we weren't able to see him before. So as long as we're here, we might as well get that shine. Of course, it's going to take a year and a day for me to get there, but I kind of wanted to get it out of the way. It's one of the last secret shines we have left to get, except for the two that no, I have not forgotten about. I'm saving for a rainy day, or should I say a snowy day. But I think that's pretty much it for Isle Delfino. There's one blue coin I'm still not sure where is, because we only have 18. And one of them is in a location that I guess we could access now. I was wondering whether or not I would want to finish off Pianta Village in this video. But we could also get that secret shine too. Maybe we'll do that. I do have to round up a couple of coins though. I think we need 10 coins in order to be able to go there. And I don't have 10 coins with me right now. So I'll just run down here, pick up some coins from underneath, and we'll go over to the dude. So you may remember from the very beginning of the game, we landed on the airstrip and we got a shine sprite there, and they took us over to the Delfino Plaza, and we were, well, I want to say put on trial, but it wasn't really much of a trial, it was more of an execution. We can talk to this guy now. And if we give him 10 coins, he'll take us back to the airstrip. So we're back at the airstrip again. And this is technically still part of Delfino Plaza. I think the guy will take you back, too. But before we do anything, I do need to get into there. I guess we'll take the turbo nozzle. I kind of wanted to save it for when we started doing the thing. But I guess we'll take the turbo nozzle. And one of the blue coins is in this ice block. Again, I didn't mean to say... Whatever. We saved. It's fine. And I can't go through the door with them up. We're already next to it. Now, I'm pretty sure these things are just yellow coins as they were when we were first here, so none of these are the blue coins I'm looking for. And this is also a really good place for you to get the 100 coin shine, because there are a lot of coins here for you to collect during this red coin mission. And personally, this is one of my favorite red coin missions in the game, because the turbo nozzle is so much fun to use. And I think they give you ample time for this. It's just a matter of... I skipped it. Well, fine. I am really good with the turbo nozzle, guys. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Really good. Like, the best turbo nozzling. Did I jump underneath it or over? How does that even work? I am... You know what? Let's not even turbo nozzle that. Let's jump to it. I almost said because the police. I don't know why. But I think even the Cheep Cheeps are blown away by the turbo nozzle, so I hope I can show that off when we get over here. Because if they come close enough to us, I think we can blow them away. I hope there's not one over the boat, because I'll be really upset. I think there's just one on the airstrip itself. 2 of them on the airstrip. Just gotta make sure we go in a straight line. We blow these guys away, though. But, of course, we don't if none of them come close enough to me to get blown away. So let's preserve our air for the return trip. Okay, you can all do that. See if I care. And I guess that'll do it for this video. I don't know how long it's been. This is UniversalGiant, and I'll see you next time? Now let's do one more. Because the secret shine we have left to get in Pianta Village really isn't that bad. It'll only take a couple of minutes to get up there. And I don't think I really have anything else to do on the way there either. I just really hope I'm able to find the blue coin in here that I'm missing. Because I do not, for the life of me, remember where it is. I thought I was missing a blue bird. Maybe I checked the wrong section of the island. Maybe it's on the opposite side. But I could have sworn it was a blue bird, because I only remember getting one here. But the last mission is the Fluff Festival Red Coin Hunt. And I feel like I've said this multiple times already, but it's a really nice send-off to the game. Nice, peaceful mission, nothing too stressful about it, just collect the coins in broad daylight in one of the most beautiful and unique missions, and I remember where one of the blue coins is! I almost forgot it was there, but Mission 8, I remember. Up yours, Nintendo. Oh, also the one in the boxes I kind of need to get. I do not remember if it's in this mission or if it was only available in the mission that I skipped it in. But I hope it's... Oh, you know what? It's probably not, because I think it's a red coin in this mission. I will still check. But I'm pretty sure it's just a red coin in this mission. Yeah, it's a red coin. That's supposed to be a blue coin in later missions. Unless it's this one. Well, that's frustrating. I'll have to get it eventually, which is going to be fun for everyone besides me. Actually, it's not going to be fun for you either, because you're going to have to sit through it. And by have to, I mean you're probably just going to skip whatever section of that video it is. I don't think there's a blue coin in any of these, though. So there are 2 ways to climb the tree, the big tree in the middle. I guess they're all part of the same tree, these are just different branches of it. And is there a blue coin all the way out on that one? My memory is a bit fuzzy, but I did see a platform over there. No, there's not a blue coin over there. But one of the ways you can get all the way up the tree, it's kind of difficult to do, and I think you can just side flip up there. That's what I'm going to try. But you can actually cross all the way over to this leaf, and it takes you to the very end of the stage. But you can also... You see that platform up there? I'm pretty sure there aren't any blue coins up here to get besides... What else is up here? And besides a red coin here... Spray the sun... And there's your secret shine. Really, really nifty trick. I like it. But that'll do it. This is UniversalGiant, and next time we'll finish off Pianta Village. See you then.